So hey, how y'all doing? It's Sharonda, and hey, how y'all doing? And I'm here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call this video. I do know there are some books that I wanted to read this year that I'm not going to be able to. So this video is about some books that I'm going to revisit or that I need to revisit in 2026. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, shall we? So hey, how y'all doing? I hope everything is going okay for you. So yeah, these books that I'm going to be talking about today, for one reason or for one reason or another, I have been unable to get to these books. I have been getting some reading done. It's just that, which is also a reason why I haven't been uploading a lot as well. Life has really been a lot for me in 2025, and yeah, I'm just praying for a better 2026. But these are just some books that I want to get to when the new year rolls in, because 2025 came in like a goddamn steamroller, okay? And I cannot even believe that we're almost at the end. Like December is right around the corner. So, and I know December is going to come through fast as well. So, oh my God, it's crazy. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So first book that I want to get to is The Games God Played by Abigail Owens. And listen, basically, I just want to read these books because there's two out now. Because y'all know I am a huge fan of Hades and Persephone retellings, and this seems to be that. So honestly, that's the only reason why. Now these books have been getting great reviews and stuff like that, so that's a good thing. But for me, that's the only reason why. So it's gonna be the games God's play and the things that God's break. So and the only reason I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the only reason I honestly did not pick up the first book, because the first book is pretty decent amount of pages. I think it's like close to 300 pages or something like that. But y'all, the second book is literally, I believe it's like over 500 pages. And I was like, you know what? I don't have time for that. Like, I really, really don't. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'll just, I'll just wait. So that's where that came from. So yeah, we have Read Me Slow by Cherish Reed. This is a contemporary romance. Love it. But basically, this is older woman, younger man. She's 45, he's 30, and then it is but her little brother's best friend. Crazy work. I'm here for that. I had to look to the side because I had to make sure Mimi was not doing nothing. Okay, crazy. That's my dog, y'all. But anyway, so I'm a real fan of Cherish Reed. I think she writes really, pretty good stories. I haven't read anything by her. I think this is indie release for her. The last book I read for her was traditionally published, which was a pretty okay for read, a pretty decent okay read for me. But yeah, this is one book I want to get back to reading for, because again, simply just older woman, younger man, and her little brother's friend. Oh my God, that is going to be. And we have Our Vicious Oaths by N.E. Davenport. This is a romancy that was released, recently released, and I DNF'd it. I told myself going forward, actually, I just set a goal for myself going forward. Like, if I could not get into a book within the first 10 chapters, I'm tapping out. I'm no longer wasting time with the book. And it's not necessary, it doesn't necessarily mean that I won't go back and pick the book up, because this is what I'm doing with this particular story. But yeah, by within those first 10 chapters of Our Vicious Oaths, there was nothing going on inside of it that I was interested in at all. I think the premise is great. We need Black romancy or romance fantasy. We need more of that. It's there, but we definitely need more, especially within the traditionally publishing romance space. But I'm also the type of reader, I'm very honest with myself, and I am very selfish with my time. So and I don't, and I am not one of those readers that hate reads books, or I'm just, just because it's an ARC or anything like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a DNF for me. So I will revisit this book in 2026. So yeah, I just hope that I'm in a better space, like personally and mentally, to to get past those 10 chapters. So it's The Last Man on Earth by Shay Sanders. This is a survival romance, y'all, and I was like, okay, probably one of the first that I've ever read or ever seen. But anyway, inside the story, we have this rapper, William, and he gets stranded on this island with this young lady. And basically, they have to do the whole rescue thing and survive on this island, and they fall in love. So it's a very nice premise. I I don't know if I've ever seen a book this long from Shay Sanders. This is 448 pages, and I'm like, so girl. But yeah, I'm very interested in this, and the cover is freaking gorgeous. Love this cover. So yeah, I'm very interested in seeing what this survivor romance has to say, because I think that's very exciting. And this is an indie published book too, so I'm very much interested in this one. So then we have Trial of the Same Queen. Then we have Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tully, and I read a series of hers um, earlier in 2025 and just enjoyed it. So I want to try another series of books by her. And currently, this series has 4 books. And yeah, I'm gonna start off with book 1. I read I think the previous series I read by her, there were 4 books in it, and I'm very much for that. And that was her Nightfire Quartet series. And in this series, it says 10 women, a deadly contest. Only one can win the Sun King's heart. So okay, I don't know if all 4 books are focusing on that, but yeah, I'm very much excited. Right now, those books are in KU. I hope they're in KU in 2026. But yeah, these are books, and I'm gonna read all 4 books in 2026. So yeah, these are 4 books that I'm going to get to in the new year. So pretty much excited. And this is another romancy series. So yeah, if you know, you know, I love romancy, and I try to find, if I can, the the better books going on in romancy, because some of those books I'd be like, we could have left this in the drafts, honey. We could have left this in the drafts. So next book is going to be The Unraveling by V. Keeland. I read one book by this lady, which was a traditionally published book. I don't know if this one is, but either way. And I wanted to get more into her catalog, and shout out to Shades and Pages. She was like, oh, read this one, because she read it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna give it a try. I didn't get a chance to get to it, but it's definitely one book that I want to revisit in 2026. This lady just had a way of writing the most unhinged goddamn stories. I was just like, because listen, that other book I read by her, I was like, what is going on with all these? Everybody in that book was straight up nuts. Okay, just but I read Someone Knows by her, and honey, I was gone. But so I'm going to give The Unraveling a try because I was here for all the listen. I was here for all the mess that was going on in that other book. So I think this is going to be some mess too. This is a dark, psychological thriller, and I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And be like, what is going on in your life, Miss Keelan, that got you writing these kind of stories? Because I really want to know. Okay, I just really want to know. Cause honey, whew. All right. So next book is going to be King Foretold by J.C. Lee, and this is the second book in her Realm of Kings series. Read the first book. Okay, yes, this is a romancy. It has the whole nine-tailed fox spirit thing going on with it. It was a good book for me, and I wanted to get to the second book, but again, I know I'm not going to be able to do it this year, and so I'm going to pick it up. And basically, this is a continuation of the first book. It has like Korean folklore, just and modern culture intertwined in the book, and it's just so well done. And it follows this lady, Sunny Cho, who has this magic. She's been like trying to keep it a secret, and you know, some shit pops off in the first book, and now her and this young man that she ends up having I don't did they get together in the last book? Shit, but either way, you know, they ended up going back to Korea, and they had to fight all these spirits. The book was wild. It was off the chain. But in the second book, we continue from that story because she finds out that, what was his name? Oh my God. Oh my God, Ethan. Ethan is the young man's name that she ends up, you know, falling in love with and stuff. But she's also trying to protect him. But he like betrayed her big inside of this book. It comes to he's like this prince of like this heavenly world and stuff like that. And she got beef with them people. And you know, she kind of found out that like he's like the prince of y'all. So I will be continuing King. I will be continuing this series. Then we have All Superheroes Needs PR by Elizabeth Stephens. And I picked this book up. Yeah, life was life, and it didn't have anything to do with the book itself. I just wasn't able to get back to it. I tried re-downloading it, and the great thing about this book is that when you get it through Kindle Unlimited, it comes with the audio version of it. Like you can listen to it through Audible for free as well. So that was just like awesome for me. But again, just one book that I know that I am not going to be able to get to. And basically we have inside of this book we have a young lady. She works for this marketing firm that does PR for superheroes, and they are about to take on this new superhero named Pyro, and his name is Roland. But Vanessa is assigned to kind of like rework his image or whatever, and you know, we have a romance that develops between them. So this is the first book in her Supers in the City series, and I actually do want to wait because again, there's a new release that is coming out, I think November 25th, which is going to be the second book in the series, which is All Superheroes Need Photo Ops. And I wanted to read the first book before I read the second book. So yeah, right about now, both of them are going to have to wait to, you know, the new year. So yeah, and I do believe these are Black romances as well. So okay, and the next book we have is Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher. This is a reimagining of Snow White, and if you know, If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm telling you now, I'm a huge fan of reimagined romances, okay? But anyway, inside of this book, we have a healer. Her name is Anja, and she is basically summoned by the queen of the realm that she lives in. She is a healer. And did I just say that? I did. But anyway, she's summoned by the queen because his daughter, Snow, is sick and she's dying. And because this is Anja's just, this is the thing, you know, this is the shit she does. The king is pretty much telling her, find a cure for my daughter, or so yeah, and I'm here for this story, okay? And basically we're gonna have a romance that I guess that is developing between her and Tacky Turn. I'm probably saying that incorrect, but one of the king's guards basically is sent on this mission for her, with her, to find these herbs to cure this this girl, okay? And yeah, yes, I like what's going on in here. And actually I just love the look of the physical copy of the book too, so I'm definitely going to go get that. But I actually do have the digital copy, but yeah, it's going to be a book that I'm going to get to in 2026. So again, another romancy. And then last but not least, we have Do What Godmother Says by L.S. Stratton. And this is a mystery thriller, has a little horror in it, which I am not a huge fan of horror reads, but I am not opposed to reading them, okay? And this book has come across my timelines, across every social media platform. Folks have been loving this book, and I want to read it. And I'm just praying for a better 2026, y'all. That is all. Like, I'm manifesting a better 2026, because 2025 has been straight up trashalicious, just terrible. But inside of this book, we have Shanice, who, what does Shanice does? Shanice Pierce. I'm just going to read the blurb for this one, a little bit of it. A modern-day writer and a Harlem Renaissance artist are connected by a painting with a deadly secret in this gripping dual timeline. Oh, it's a gothic thriller too, and I think that's why I also picked it up, because I barely find a lot of black books, rather it's like romance, literary fiction, you know, mystery thriller, whatever, that has like gothic vibes to it. And when I initially read the blurb and it said that this one had that going on, I was just like, all they said was gothic, and I was just like, you know what, I'm here for it. And then, you know, everybody was talking about the whole you know, because that dog moved myself. But anyway, everybody was talking about how good it was. But anyway, so yeah, so we have Shanice. I guess she comes across this painting and some things go on, and I'm here for it. And I guess Shanice is the modern writer, and Estelle Johnson is the painter. So that, I'm here for it. And I like L.S. Stratton. I think she writes great books, like, and she writes up under another name. I'll put it on the screen as well. And I've read several of her books already, so I want to read this book real bad. And I'm so mad that I can't read it before the end of 2025, but that's okay. That is okay. God bless me with this body, an able body, and we're gonna get it done in 2026, okay? All right, so that is it for me. If you stayed to the end of this video, I thank you so very much. So yeah, these are books that I need to revisit in 2026, and they will be, okay? So until the next one, y'all, later days. Bye.